Are you a Christmas person? Do you count down the days until you get to put up your Christmas tree? And do you light up at the thought of twinkling lights, beautiful decorations, joyful Christmas music that's so uplifting, meaningful gifts, just time with loved ones? If so, I have the perfect holiday experience for you, one that's going to take your Christmas spirit to a whole new level. I can't wait to introduce you to one of Europe's most magical traditions, the legendary Christmas markets. These aren't just shopping events, these are century old celebrations of joy, community, and holiday wonder. Today, think about strolling through these markets. You have a mug of warm cider in your hand, the music is in the air, snow is gently falling. It just feels like you're stepping into a real life Christmas card. What I like to say, it is the closest experience you will ever have to knowing what it feels like to be in a holiday Christmas globe. So let me just jump into this really quick and tell you about this amazing tour that we've got going on. First, little introduction of me. My name is Wendy Fracchia. I'm actually the operations group manager for Morris Murdock Escorted Tours with Morris Columbus Travel. I've been in the travel industry for well over 30 years and working with groups from with Morris Murdock for almost 20 years, escorting groups all over the world as well as planning them. And this one has been not only on my bucket list to take groups here because I fell in love with it the first time I experienced a European Christmas market, and I've done them in Germany and in Switzerland and in France and in England and Austria. And this is just the best of the best. So let's start looking at some of the fun reasons why you want to explore these Christmas markets. These Christmas markets actually start back in 1296. The first recorded Christmas market was in Vienna, and then it's quickly spread throughout the whole region, mostly the German speaking countries. So Munich and Frankfurt and all the other areas really started embracing this tradition, and they would go to prepare for the season. And then with Reformation and Martin Luther King, this really became more of a gift giving opportunity and an experience to just go out and be with friends and loved ones and share the love. And it really has just grown from there. And then it's obviously has grown all throughout Europe as well as to so many other countries, including the United States. Anybody who has been to a Christmas market will tell you that joy blooms in every festive corner. I just thought that was such a wonderful quote because honestly, this picture you can see right here, this is what it really feels like. It is peaceful, it is beautiful, and it is amazing. So just a really quick overview of our tour. We're going to start in Frankfurt. We are going to head down to Rothenburg, where we stay for 2 nights. We'll go over hotels real quick at the end. We stay in Nuremberg. We're going to explore Munich. We're going into Austria to Salzburg and Innsbruck. And then we're ending in Switzerland, one of my favorite. St. Gallen is where we stay, and flying home from Zurich. So I'll go into all these other fun areas, but just jumping into the tour. Like I said, day one, day two, this is your travel day, and we're going to fly into Frankfurt. We get into Frankfurt, and then we are met by our guide, and we then transfer to Rothenburg, where we're going to stay for 2 nights, and we're going to have a lovely welcome dinner and get to know everybody really well. Our first official day is Monday, the first, and we are going to go and explore Nuremberg. You can see in this picture, let me see if I can move my picture somewhere. There we go. Nuremberg is actually one of the largest and most famous Christmas markets in all of Europe, and we're going to get to go and spend some time there, really just start off the bang in Nuremberg. And then that evening, we are going to do a night watchman tour. This again is an old European tradition of the watchman, and they're going to explain the tradition to you. And one of the great things is breakfast and dinner are both included. And you'll see that dinner is included throughout most of the tour. So the value of this tour is really fantastic. From Nuremberg, we are going to head into Austria already. So we are going to leave Nuremberg. We're going over to Munich, and we're going to explore the city of Munich. This is such a fun city. There is the Olympic history, there's the World War II history, there's the Oktoberfest history. It's a capital. Just so many great things to see and do in Munich, as well as the Christmas market. So you get a little bit of the history as well as time to shop. And then this evening, we'll go into Salzburg. And we will again have dinner together. So that is another full day. Here we are on Wednesday. This is going to be such a fun day. So we get to start by exploring Salzburg. Again, this is the Sound of Music town. There's going to be some fun references we're going to see to this, but we're going to actually travel outside the city to Oberndorf. And this is where the Silent Night Chapel is, and where the beloved song was written and first performed. And we're going to have our own private tour there, where there will be a Silent Night performance, and it'll just really bring this to a special level before we return to Salzburg. And the other amazing thing that people know about Salzburg, other than the Sound of Music, is its connection with the classical musicians of the time that were there. We're going to have a dinner concert with a Mozart concert. And this is such a fun evening. Even if you don't think that you're into the classical music, believe me, this is a fun night, and you will thoroughly enjoy the concert. As we leave Salzburg, we're actually going to get to do something very seasonal. There is we're going to do a sleigh ride. I can only imagine the songs and what this experience is going to be like. So we're going to do a sleigh ride, and then we're heading into Innsbruck, another amazing city in Austria, right at the foot of the Alps. You can see the mountains in that bottom picture. We're going to get a chance to have a historic city tour there in Innsbruck, as well as time to explore their Christmas markets. We will also have dinner included this night. So every night so far, we've had breakfast and dinner included. Lunches are the only thing that have been on your own. So now from Innsbruck, we are going to say adieu to Austria, and we're going to head into Switzerland, and we're going into St. Gallen. Now, this city is going to steal your heart. The top picture is this amazing abbey that has got a library that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We're going to go in, we're going to tour the area, we're going to do a library tour. This tour has got inlaid wood floors that you have to take your shoes off to go into the library to see these ancient manuscripts handwritten by monks. It just truly is a neat experience. One of the other things then in the afternoon, after our tour of the Abbey and the area there, is the afternoon's going to be free for you just to go and explore. The Christmas market is right down the street from our hotel. This picture that you see at the bottom is the Christmas market, and it's right there by the Abbey, again, close to our hotel. You're just going to absolutely fall in love with this place. On Saturday, we are going to take a short ride into Zurich. Can't get you into Switzerland without letting you see a little bit of this capital city. I love Zurich. I've spent many days there. We are going to get to do a half day walking tour through the city, get some free time at their Christmas market to walk around and see that area. And then, believe it or not, this is already our last day of the tour. I know I breezed through this very fast, but I really wanted you to see the highlights all throughout. It's not just Christmas markets, which is obviously the main theme, but the experiences that we're going to have in each of these countries is going to be unique and inclusive. So after our day in Zurich, we head back to St. Gallen and have a farewell dinner. We'll talk about our experience and share some of the fun things that we purchased before we have to leave the next day. So this will be on Sunday, the 7th, I believe, is the day that we fly home. So we'll transfer to the Zurich airport. And again, I put a picture there of the bags at the one of the Christmas market booths, because you're going to have so many fun things. You're going to probably need to have some luggage to extra luggage to get everything home. All your Christmas shopping should be done. One of the things I wanted to show you on this slide specifically is we are staying 2 nights at almost every hotel that we are staying in to make it convenient so you don't have to pack, unpack, pack, and unpack every day. But we do get to see so much area, as you saw from that map. So we're except in the Innsbruck area, we are 2 nights hotel. We've got some wonderful, quaint hotels, very comfortable, all 4-star wonderful hotels we know you're really going to enjoy. Um, so what do you need to know about this tour that I've just zoomed fast through? The cost of this tour is $32.89. That's per person, double occupancy. We do have a very, very special group air price out of Salt Lake City. That's only $954. I don't know the last time, I think it was pre-COVID, that we had air to Europe that was single connection, perfect flight times, and under $1,000, $954. You can see here what's included and what's not included. Um, Most meals, all your admissions, if we have it on the itinerary, it's included. You're not going to have to pay extra for any of those activities that I showed you. The only thing that you're going to have to budget for is your shopping, lunches, a couple of dinners, and if you have energy at night to go out and do anything extra, obviously that is on you, but this one does keep you moving. We have had people ask about what the weather's going to be like. It is very similar to what we experience here in Salt Lake City. So you don't have to, dress like you're going to the North Pole. A scarf, a hat, a jacket, some boots. Last time I went, I didn't even have to wear gloves. My standard jacket and uh, a scarf really was about all I needed. So just wanted to hit on this really quick. Why this tour? Why do a Christmas market tour as a group versus doing this individually? These are the key things, and I wrote down a few of these little notes here because I just want to make sure that you can appreciate the value that's in the cost. So the effortless logistics, all your tickets, all your transportation, all the experiences are not going to be missed. They're all included in the price. We're going to have expert city guides. It's not just me. I'm there to hold your hand, but our guides are going to be there. They're fantastic. We have special curated experiences. Again, we're not just shopping. We're going to concerts and choirs and sleigh rides and city tours and the historical events. Really, they're going to be great. The social engagement, being with friends, like-minded people who love Christmas as much as you do. This absolutely has got so much camaraderie. It's actually the way that it's been signed up for. I don't want to say it's becoming a girls' tour, but it really is the perfect girls' tour. Safety and support. You know what? That's just being in a controlled environment. You just will be so well taken care of. I think that that is a really important factor. So I know I went through all of this really quick. This is such an amazing tour. I just really hope that you'll come and take a look at the information on our website, MME Tours with an S. So MME Morris Murdock Escorted, and then tours with an S.com. Click on Europe and scroll down. All the tours are listed in chronological order. It's a fantastic value. It's a fantastic time. This is an amazing year to come and do this. Give yourself and your best friend the perfect holiday memory that you will always be able to cherish. And thank you so much for listening. And I really hope to see you on this tour celebrating Christmas with us.